Look at this for a colour. Very ready. So we're going to put this on the board, the whole lot. I've started off with basically, there is a bit of masking tape there, but underneath is yellow. So hopefully I'll peel that off a bit later on. So basically I covered the board. It was a black board, canvas. Then I've done a patch of yellow, put the masking tape on top in a circle, and then painted it all in black gesso. So hopefully when I peel that off, we're going to get yellow sun. That's the idea anyway. Where's everyone watching from? So I'm just starting off with some crimson. I might just add a tiny bit of liquid clear, if I can find it. Just a tiny bit to the board, just to help me blend a bit. I think it'll be easier. I'm just going to put some dots about, not too much. I think that'll help. Just rub that about. Doesn't matter if it goes in the colour as well. Let's have a look. This time, and how many others? Scotland, how you doing? Jim from Scotland, how you doing? Please like the live if you like what you see. Let's get some likes going on so we get seen on TikTok and all that. Anyone watching that does art, let me know. I'm always interested in other people's art. Should be quite a fun little painting, to be honest. How long does it normally take to finish a piece? Depends on what I'm doing, but I normally do it in about an hour. So it depends, but it could be anything from 10 minutes to 40 minutes to an hour, something like that. This one shouldn't take that long. I'll say about an hour, but I've done a bit of prep anyway, so. We've got that little bit of masking tape on there to take off, which is just there. If you're first time here, do check out my other videos. If you like art, I'm sure you'll like some of the stuff I've done. Right, let's put the lid on this before I knock it over everywhere. What are you doing today, bro? Okay, Phil Smith, nice to have you here. It's going to be like a sunset sort of thing, and with a Mexican theme. We'll probably have some cactuses and stuff as well, which I've never done before, so this could be fun. This was inspired by Bob Ross. I thought I'd give it a go. Not exactly, I'm not doing exactly the same. I might have some water in it as well, which will be a bit different. So I'm going to do the whole board. Again, I'm going to have a little bit of liquid clear. It just helps. It just helps the paint run a little bit. I know I'm going to have maybe some water around that area. So I just get this bit done and then we can actually start painting. I need the whole board covered in this colour, which is alizarin crimson. Let's have a look. Andy Formosa, how you doing? So where's everyone watching from? We've got Scotland. Any other places? I'm in Buckinghamshire in the UK. So I'm just making sure I get all the little squares and bumps in the canvas. Hopefully this one should turn out alright. It's colours that I really haven't put together before, what I'll be using. I'm quite interested to see. When I peel that little bit off there, I'm quite interested to see if it comes out alright. There should be a little yellow sun under there somewhere. Okay, so that's all covered. All covered in crimson. Right, let's read some comments. Janet is in Milton Keynes. Hello Jeanette, nice to have you here. Mike Fox, Portsmouth, nice, nice. Nice to know where I'm reaching out to. Okay, so I'm going to mix up some yellow and white together. This is quite thick paint. So, I'm going to add a little bit of magic white to that, just to thin it down just a touch. So magic white is literally white, and then it's actually thinned down with some, can't remember the name, some kind of oil. It's on the back somewhere. But yeah, just a bit of that, nice little chunk of that. Don't need too much actually, because I'm going to make it a yellow. Right, so I'm going to put that, I'm just mixing that together, and then we'll add some yellow. Because that paint I've got is really thick, which is good, but it's better to have a thick paint, and then you can thin it down. Try thicken up a thin paint with something, maybe corn flour. I don't know. I'm not baking, I'm painting. Okay, that's a bit better. So, South Derbyshire, Nigel, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Do keep tapping the screen if you can, guys. Let's get noticed on TikTok. Because that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Right, now some yellow. Got some yellow here. Don't need a lot. Right, I don't need too much of this paint, so I'm going to start with a little touch of yellow and just mix that up. That's the kind of yellow I'm looking for. Hopefully you can see that. Look at that. That'll do. Okay. So, let's get a fan brush and have some fun. So really, I need to I think I'm going to have to wash the fan brush each and every time I do this. So the sun's there, so let's just put some on there. Let's just go for it. And because I've come up there, I can't go back down there. So I'm going to wash my fan brush out every time because I want it bright yellow. I've just got some paint thinners down here. Quick wash the brush. And I'll do it again. That's the idea. Right, I can still, I've got a bit of pink here. Right, wash the brush again. I'm going to try and keep that yellow, a bit more yellow, just a hint around where the sun's going to be. So back into the paint. Let's go up there. There we go. I'm looking forward to blending this out. That's always my favourite part. Hopefully this will work out okay. Okay, going back into the yellow. Can you actually see the yellow there? Yep, okay. Let's put a few little wispy bits around. And maybe we'll have one more coming this way. There we go. So yeah, I've managed to keep a bit more yellow there, which is okay. Right, wash the brush out. Right, I'm going to try and do some blending. Now this would be fun. What I might do is just take, how long have you been painting? What, tonight or as in total? So I'm just going to take some of this off because I don't need too much, it doesn't matter. Just the high bits, there's not much on there, but that will help. Okay, let's do some blending now. I might try this brush. For this, I'm going to have to move this out of the way. Oh, total, I started in March last year, and then I'd done a few, and then I had a 3-month break, and then just been doing bits here and there on TikTok and YouTube. Do check out my link underneath my profile picture on TikTok. There's a link there. It takes you to all the stuff I use and to wonderful places. Okay. Now again, I'm gonna have to be careful here. Starting with where the yellow is. I'm gonna try and dry the brush as much as possible. Just keep doing this until it looks how I want it. So there's a little bit of masking tape there that you can't see, and underneath that hopefully is the sun. Oh, we should see how it works out. This could go terribly wrong. Okay, I'm doing it lightly to begin with, and then we'll do all of it, just so I get a feel for where this paint's going to go. And I'm just cleaning off the brush a little bit each time. This should make quite a dark sort of sky with sort of reddish clouds. That's the idea. Gonna keep going. It's looking alright. I've got a little, more bit of a blending brush as well I could use. I wonder if it's worth going up a little bit. No, maybe not. I might do in a minute. Just keep blending. Keep blending. It's an interesting sky, I'll tell you that. There we go. I'm going to lift up a little bit here. That should just help a little bit. If I can just move that. With blending, you just keep going until it looks okay, as much as you want it to, basically. This is fun though. Definitely fun. Cotton candy clouds, yeah. Sorry if I missed any comments. My head's totally in this. Any comments, likes, shares, gifts, thank you. Okay, I want that. Just blend that out a little bit more like that. See, I can add a little bit more dark there if I wanted. Maybe I could come down just a little bit further. Just pull some of this down and just come down just a little bit. So it's like when I peel that bit of paper off. It's going to be interesting. Definitely. Let's put some little stringy little clouds in next to it. It looks a lot different. I'm just looking on the iPad, which was from where I'm reading the comments, and it looks quite. You can see a lot more strings because I've got the light blare on it, but it doesn't quite look like that. See if I can change the light somehow. Can't really turn that one round, but I'll have to show you at the end. Okay, Stunning, thank you, Jeanette. What paint are you using? Oil, it's oil base. Yep. Just might try and fluff out some of them. It's different, isn't it? Very different. It's a learning curve. Okay. So, I haven't done quite these colours before. Okay, let's have some... Right. Just getting some more yellow. Hopefully you can see that. I just put some on the brush. And some like little floating clouds. This one goes right over where the sun's going to be. Trying to sort of guess the paint. Okay, do I need any more than that? I don't want to blend these out too much. I'm hoping that they'll stay there a bit. Let's have a look. Okay. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's pull this way this time. It's a bit difficult because I'm right-handed and Okay, maybe do that one again. I want it a little bit brighter there. Let's sort that bit out. There we go. Yeah, it's oil paint. All the paints I use and everything are in the link underneath my profile picture on TikTok. Of course, because this is wet on wet. You know, I'm wet paint on top of wet paint. It is, you know, sometimes a little bit difficult. And you have to be so gentle. Okay. I think that'll be okay. Right, should we have some fun and take off the masking tape and see what the sun looks like? It's going to be really yellow. It's going to be really yellow. But we shall change. Right, hopefully. Okay, this is the bit. Okay, this is the bit. Do tap the screen, guys, if you like what you're seeing. Okay, here we go. Don't get scared. Woohoo! I'm just using the knife to prise it off. Okay, we've got a bit of leakage. Oh, look at that. But it's okay. Right, here's what we do. Well, I need a small little blending brush. So last night, yeah, I think we reached the highest, which was 40,000 likes. So get pressing, guys. Okay, so I'm going to drag some of that on to clean up them edges. Hopefully this will be okay. And I will go over it the whole lot. I'm just doing it gentle to begin with. It's very, 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 very bright. I don't want to lose it, but at the same time I want... It's going to get dark down here. Very, 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 very light. This is going to take a bit of doing. Right, first of all, I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because I don't want to. I want to blend. I want that down. I want the brightness down and pull some of that pink on, but I want it see-through, so you can still see, like, the glow. If you know what I mean. Love the sky, very good. Thanks, Sarah. Much appreciated. Oh, Sarah. So I think I said that right. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it. so you can see some of it. This is acrylic underneath. I'm using a brush that is so soft. You girls could probably do your makeup with this, or boys. I know some lads wear some makeup now. Look at that. Now I'm gonna. Just a little gentle job this. Okay, let's pull some of these. Over it. Tommy boy, how you doing? Hello, pal. You could, I mean, you could do any colours really with this sort of sky. It's interesting, isn't it? Just get a bit of colour on there, down there, or a little bit too much. I was just wiping that brush on my hand then instead of the cloth. That's interesting, isn't it? That looks great with the smudging. Yeah, thank you very much, Kit. Alright mate, how are things going? Yeah, not too bad, Tommy. Are you all good? I think I'm quite happy with that. First sort of real attempt at something like that. We've got some dark here, some dark over there. Some of this can probably be feathered out a little bit. This is such a nice brush to feather out stuff. I might just give it a little go here and there, where I think. And this stays wet, you know. Look at that, that's better. You can probably, by pulling down a little bit, it gets rid of some of them little brush marks. It really does matter what brush you use. It really does. Just pulling down and then across. I just want to perfect this sky just a little bit more. Try and get rid of some of them lines. And I know you can see it a lot more than me. By the way the light's shining on it, I can see. That's better already. And then lightly go across. That's a great technique. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? The wet on wet. We're at 3.5 thousand likes. Thanks, guys. The highest is 40,000, so get blister in your fingers. When you're in this live, you can't sit there and relax. Well, you can sometimes. Okay, I've got a little something on there, and just take it off with the edge of the brush. A little hair or something. Yeah, oil paints. I love oil paints because the way you can blend, you know, you've got plenty of time. I could probably come back in the morning and finish this blending. You've got so much time from the drying time. And the brushes that you use. I mean, I don't know, this is just so, it's really dry. Obviously I've been painting with it, but it's just so, can you see it? Yeah, it's just so fluffy. It'll make a good tickling stick. Okay, let's well, what should we do now? Let's put some little mountains here. Different mountains what I normally do. Different loved. Oh, you love it, hopefully. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get some black. I'm going to put this black straight onto where the red was. Tell you what, just before we do that, let's make some reflections here from this. I'll just use the, not too much paint, but maybe I'll just use the fan brush and just put some on there. I want it quite bright near the top. Got lots of yellow, so using that up. Let's just put that in so I can have whatever I want there, and then we'll go right down, pull right down, right over my little sign that I made. Duncan Lung tickling stick, yeah. Make a good tickling stick. Okay, so we got, I don't know how, I'm going to have water here. So I'm just going to make some reflections, basically. Hoping I can get a little bit brighter there. I've got loads of this yellow, I knocked up way too many, so I'm just, oh, okay. Okay, where's my blending brush? Let's have a little blend. So, here we go. Right, I'm going to pull down with this. And then we're going to go so this gives me a good opportunity to put some water there. I'm going to have land all in here, but I'm hoping that this will look like water. I can put some nice little water lines in there. I don't know what this is going to look like, but hopefully it'll be okay. Let's go with this. Bob Ross used to make sound effects. Have you seen his work? Oh, have I? This is inspired. It's not nowhere exactly the same, but this one is actually inspired. I fancied doing one that I watched. But he didn't have water in his, and I'm putting water in mine. Just because I wanted to change it up. It could be water. Got another little bit of something on there. It's annoying. Okay. We can add some water lines and stuff in there later. Let's do a little mountain. Completely different mountains to what I'm normally doing anyway. Different, lovely, that's awesome, thank you so much. Bob, I read that bit, sorry. Right, got some black here and I've got it on the red. I'm gonna get a tiny little brush and hopefully, I might use a fan brush for this. I'm just gonna use up what's on there, so I've got black and the red together. Not that you already noticed, but I'm just using it all up. Okay. Let's make some little distant mountains. Let's have it just going over the sunlight. And then we'll put some little highlights on here. These are way in the distance, way in the distance. We'll put some little highlights on, hopefully. Cereal oil is so hard to use. I find it really easy. Jerry, how are you doing? My #1 subscriber. Anyone else wants to subscribe and help me out? Somewhere up there. I've got a goal going on 1 out of 10. Jerry's been my only subscriber for like, I don't know, a long time. Thanks, Jerry. Nice to have you here. I'm glad you could make it as well. Sorry about my finger. Okay. Here we go. We'll put some little highlights on here. Let's just come down maybe to about there. Somewhere about there. All different kinds of little mountains and shapes going on there. Right, let's get some, let's make a highlight colour for that. So I'm gonna, let's think. Let's get some brown. Don't need a lot because it's tiny. Hopefully we'll be able to put some like little highlights on. I'm good. Lonely being the only subscriber. I know, isn't it terrible? I want to make like a light brown sort of colour. Maybe a bit of ochre in there as well. I'm trying to knock a bit of this up down here. Right, let's get this black one out of the way. Oh yeah, that's nice. I think that's nice. I've got sort of a... Don't want too bright. Maybe that. Maybe that sort of colour. I'll try it. Let's try it. Okay. I love the art from the imagination. It's magical how it develops. It's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, it's so enjoyable to do as well. Right, I need a thin little brush, and we'll put some highlights on these mountains. I need some more little thin brushes. I suppose I could use the fan brush again. Let's use the fan brush again. I'm going to wash it out. Washing as we go, washing as we go. Never normally do that, but I'm using the fan brush so many times in different colours. Yeah, listen to that sound. Your work would be stunning printed. Oh, thank you. Maybe it's something I need to look into. All my paintings are for sale. If you check the link as well, underneath my profile picture on TikTok, there's a link. That link will take you to wonderful places where you can buy my paintings, what paint I use. You can support me. Okay, let's put some little highlights on here. Tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I might have to thin this down. I'm going to thin it down just a little bit so it sticks better. I need the tiniest bit of thinners. Bear with me on this. Hopefully that should help. And we're going to put some little highlights on. I'm hoping you can see this because it's really small. Right up the top. It's quite a dark painting overall, so I'll get this little bit done, then we'll put some land in and all sorts of stuff. There, look. Can you see it? Hopefully you can see it. Let's see if we can get to 10k likes, guys. Maybe we should leave that a little bit darker, just some hints of... Okay. Or we'll bring some of them right down. change the lines a little bit, and it'll look like it's sort of bending round at the bottom. There we go. Right. Now I want a bit of dark around there somewhere. Just blend that in. Distant rocks. Right, let's try and put some stuff in here now. We'll have hopefully some, yeah, like some plains and hills, and so I'm going to go in with the ochre. Got some yellow ochre. I'm hoping this is going to turn out right. Right, let's get a brush. Maybe this one will do. Let's have a look at this one over here. I think I used that one. Well, I'm just going to try some ochre first, because this is obviously going to mix in with the. I'm just going to dab a little bit on and see what it comes out like. I don't want it too light, so got a big old brush here. Oh, nearly lost the paint in there. Nearly lost the painting. Let's add a little bit of, it needs a little bit of something in there, like a bit of red. Red's very powerful, so I'm just going to use a little bit. Okay. Just trying to create some different sort of, maybe a bit brighter at the top, maybe a bit of yellow. There. We can have all sorts of stuff in there. It might darken some of these areas up in a bit, but this feels too big. This brush feels massive to do this bit. I love every painting of yours I've seen so far. Oh, Phil Smith, thank you so much. Really appreciated. Okay, probably going to darken some of that up, but you can see where it's going. Just getting the colours right as well on something like this. I've got some ochre, some red. I want to keep some quite dark as well as it gets closer when it's sort of dark. So, you know, I might go into a bit of black here. Just darken it up. We can put some extra little dark bits in. Yeah, it's getting darker as it comes down the bottom. It's quite an interesting painting to do, really. Just making little hills and See what colour this one comes out. Right, so yeah, it's dark down here, so I want to blend some of that out, and that just sort of goes off into nothing, I think. I think that's the idea. Doing this gives you some all different kinds of bumps and lumps and all sorts of stuff going on. Just had a bit of yellow in that one. Just a little sheen coming over. I'll blend that out into black if I can. Alright, let's try and do some, where's the black? I think that's it there. Let's just try and add some of this black here. I want it quite dark down here, so I'm just adding some black. I think I'll shut this off and make it sort of more into so I don't know if this is how it comes straight down or shut it off. Justine, oh, I just came back after 5 minutes, and what a difference. Beautiful. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Never seen anything like it. Thank you for your comments. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think I might cut it off and not have it all the way, basically. I'm just going to put a load of dark there and then have it blended in, so it's more like a sort of puddle, like a, I don't know, like it's contained, if that makes sense. Get some more black. I think it'll just look a little bit better than having it straight down the page, he says. The page, the canvas. Why do I always call it a page? Okay, now I want to make. I want some of this down here, but I want it darker, so you can hardly see. You can hardly see. So it just blends off into nothing. You can just see bits of stuff, but not a lot. Going into the brown I use for the mountain there, just to give suggestions of something down here, but you can't really see it a lot. Using whatever paint I've got on here, really. This is actually really enjoyable doing this one. We're nearly at 10k likes. Come on, let's get some conversation going, peeps. We need some convo. Alright, I'm going to start a conversation. What did everyone have for dinner? Okay. That's going off into sort of nowhere now. Right, let's just pour a bit of this way. I want to blend that out a little bit more, so I might actually use a bit of a I want this softer this side. Softer. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I want it quite dark over there, you see. Right, I'm going to add some more dark in some places like over here. I don't want all this to be too bright. Right, okay, so Sarah had spaghetti bolognese. I haven't had that for ages and I love it. Nothing, couldn't find anything, says Jerry. I know what you mean though, some nights are like that. You just don't know what to have. The other night I had like a pot noodle because I couldn't be bothered. Tonight I had... Oh, here we go, I can't remember now. Can't remember what I had. Oh yeah, I had mashed potato, baked beans and sausage. Well, sausages. Just putting a little bit of lamb there. Just underneath. So you can see bits of the planes and it's going dark. I wanted it dark. A little bit darker there. Maybe just a little bit darker over here. Just let some of that catch there. Not too much. It's all about getting colours right, which I'm still learning. Okay, should we put a cactus in a minute? Get all excited and then I'll say in a minute. There we go. That looks right actually, quite happy with that, the way that that's turned out. Swish swoo, swish swoo. Yeah, that adds detail. I learnt this the other night on a little live stream, just pulling them in on the edge of the water. I think it makes it look good. It makes it look good, I think. Phil, chicken and vegetables today, lovely. Chicken's so versatile, isn't it? You can have chicken with anything. But I'm gonna say it, it's got to be my favourite go-to meat. You can have everything: chicken curry, chicken pie, chicken sandwich. There's loads of different stuff. It's proper versatile, isn't it? Proper versatile. I'm going to do a cactus, which I've never done before. I'm going to do a small one first, so it gets out a massive brush. I'm going to do a small one first, like off in the distance. Right, I need some black. Actually, I could probably dip this in the thinners and try and use something what's on there. Oh, this is going to be fun. Maybe a little bit more thinners. Hope I don't muck this up. Right, I'll try and organise some of these. See, I'm just using what's on there really. I've got some thinners and hopefully picking up some of this black. I'm trying to make it into a sharp point. Gonna do a little cactus. Sarah, love the sound effects. Some people do, some people don't, I guess. Come on then, let's have a little cactus here. Tiny, this is sort of... Might have to add some more black. Trying to use up what's on here. Needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's have him right there. hand. There's one side. Ooh. This is, I'm gonna have a few cactuses in here. I don't want to muck this side up now. It's like doing an operation. Okay, we've got a little one there. He's sat right over there. You've got to have steady hands to do something like this. Okay, let's have... Where else should we have one? Maybe here? A bit more thinners, a bit more black. This one's going to be a bit of a bigger one, I think. And then we'll do a nice big one here. I love... Oh, lamb is so nice. Love lamb. Yeah, occasionally, yeah, definitely nowadays, yeah. I love a lamb roast. Oh. Do you like mint sauce? I like mint sauce with it. I think I want to go about there. I'm just pushing the brush to make it a bit thicker. There we go. Maybe it just comes up in the sky a little bit. Maybe this one's got 3 arms and you can just make out one at the back there. There you go. Right, let's do a big one. Let's do a big one. That needs, I just noticed that needs a bit more black just there. Actually, it's a mixture of brown and black. Just using what's up on the board. Can you see that? Right, let's go into some black, and I'm going to get a bigger brush. A bigger brush. Jerry, love mint sauce. Yeah, I love a good old mint sauce. Roast potatoes. Peas. Carrots. Stuffing. Actually, I don't know about lamb, but... Oh, I've got to find a decent brush to do this with. Moji cheese. I think I'll use this one. I'm just going to go straight in with the black here. Right, where should we have this? Where should we have this? I've loaded up. I've got loads of paint on here. Look at that. I'm just going to go for it. Somewhere around there. It's too late now. It's there. Okay. Yeah, roast potatoes. Let's just bring them down a little bit more to there. That looks a good place. Right, here we go. I really don't want to muff this up now. Let's have them come to about there. So we go. Oh, that's a big wide one. Okay, should we make them a little bit taller in the middle? What do you reckon, a little bit taller in the middle, just a touch? Maybe just a little bit higher. I don't know. Just a touch. There we go. Right, let's add some. I got some yellow and some black, obviously, that I've just used. Got some yellow here. Let's use a touch of black. and it makes green. Let's add a bit of, let's nick a bit of this up here. Yeah, that's quite nice. Maybe just a bit darker. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, that'll be okay. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so let's put some highlights on the cactuses. Right, let's get rid of that brush. Let's get rid of that brush. Don't think I need that one anymore. But I'm gonna use, I love cacti. The beauty of them is much like trees. They don't need to be perfect. Yeah. Right, so I'm going into some green, this green here. The idea is to put some highlights on. Let's go. I'm just literally tapping this on. This should help it make it look round. We're at 11.2k likes. Very quiet on TikTok. We've got 13 people watching, but you 13 people are awesome. So does anyone in here do art? I know some of you said that you give it a go. I'm so glad that I'm doing it though, because it really does relax me. I come in here and I don't even know what, you know, the world could be upside down for all I know, and I'll be in here painting my paintings. Okay, so that helps. That gives a little glisten on that side. Jerry, in my head I do art. Oh, Sarah, yeah, you do art. Great. I've always drawn. Have you got any videos or anything on TikTok, Sarah? KB, not at all, but you seem really good. Oh, thank you so much. Nice, thanks for commenting as well. Yeah, I've been a paint and decorator all my life. I've always been interested in art, DIY, that kind of thing. This one over here is going to have some on the top. And let's just read the comments. Phil, I like minted lamb but wouldn't put mint sauce on anything. Georgia, I do love watching your videos before sleeping. They're so relaxing. Thank you so much. I'm glad I can help you relax, because it's important to relax. And I find, you know, I said the other night, when I edit these videos and put them up on YouTube, when I'm editing, I find myself watching myself. You can't actually see me, but I find myself just watching. It doesn't matter, any painting, and then it takes me ages to, you know, edit the videos. Maybe there's a little bit in there just caught. And in this one, it'll be on this side. Just a little bit of light in there. Or I caught a little bit of too much there. Just touching. That's better. And then a bit more on the top there. And I use acrylic, also paint from my imagination. Fantastic. Duncan, I'm a painter, skirting boards are my speciality. Yeah, Duncan's a mechanic. I actually know Duncan, and he's a mechanic, and he's he's been working on his house for, well, years I think. But he's turned into quite a good painter. I suppose I showed him a few bits, but you pick it up yourself. I know you used to be impressed with my cutting in. Let's see if we can put just a tiny bit on over here. Don't want too much on this one. It's going on quite nice actually. Okay. Paint's actually going on quite nice. I love the way it's lighter and then gets darker. It's what I was sort of aiming for. Stand back and have a look at your painting all the time. And that's going off into dark. You don't know what's over there. Oh, it was with Mick. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Lovely desert thing. Thank you so much. Duncan Lung, clever, aren't you? Oh, you know who that is, Duncan? I think that's my mum. Yeah, everyone's art is unique. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to come in here and... I don't know if you saw my stream last night, and I was doing all these, you know, the lights and everything. Well, I can show you in a minute if you haven't seen it, but... I'm going to come here and just throw some paint on, I think, one night and just go mad. Another thing I think I might do is start with a blank canvas and get you guys to tell me what to paint. Like what colour the sky is, whether we should have a mountain or not mountains. Obviously just pick one of each and just come up with a painting that you've created. Oh yeah, well I'm glad you two have met on here now. You know who's who. Right. Don't want too dark there. No, I might just put some little sparkles in on the water. I might do. I think I should, just a few. Literally tiny. And I'm going to use that, try and use it, make it sort of pinky yellowy that I use for the sun. I don't want any green now, just picked up a bit of green. Don't green water. Green water, yellow snow. What's next? I don't know if I should be doing this or not, but... Oh no. Oh no. You've got to keep it straight. I think it just adds to it though. It's not the easiest thing to do that. Trying to keep it straight. Right, okay, let's try. I want to try and get rid of this. Just a little bit. Just make that a little bit better. Had a bit of a lump on there. I think it adds to the flavour, if there's such a word for painting. Right, hang on, sorry, I missed some comments. Emma, how you doing? Just popping in to say hello, hope you had a good day. And you too, thank you. Oh, thank you for the gift as well. I missed another gift. I really appreciate gifts. I love gifts. They help me by paint. You've effortlessly made the cacti look dimensional. Oh, thank you so much. It's my first ever cactus. Come on, mark my cactus. Out of 5. I don't know. I can take criticism as well. No, I'm just going to put a few little dark areas around here. Interesting to do some kind of different mountains as well. I know they're really in distance, but you got the sort of shade in there, right, I think. Right, I'm just going to clean out my script brush. Sarah, thank you so much. Okay. What's the time anyway? Can someone kindly tell me the time? 5 for first go. Oh, thank you so much. Kind. My first ever cactus. Sorry about the back of my head keep getting in the way. It looks like I've got alopecia on there, but I haven't, I promise. It's the lightest going shot I've just seen the back of my head. Looks like I'm losing hair. Well, I am on the front, but not that much. Right, okay, I'm going to put a signature on this. I might just add some more bits in a minute. I've got some paint thinners and some bright red. Beautiful. Looks like blood. Phil Smith, what do you do with all your paintings when you finish them? I'll say it's great. Thank you so much. Well, I try and sell them. They're all, if you look at the link underneath my profile picture on TikTok, there's one link that opens you up all the links. You can go and check out all the paintings. They're all on eBay, to be honest, and they're up for a price, starting a bidding start price, but you can make an offer. And I need to get rid of some, so make an offer, anyone, if you want to buy some. Help me out. And I've got loads of them, so any purchase would help me out. I've sold a few. Posted one off the other day. They were very happy. Of course, hard getting this red on here because it's obviously black. But I'm managing it. I'm managing it. I'm gonna need some more red, I think. See if we can get some more on here. It's doing it, but it's very difficult on the black, definitely. A bit more red. Rojo, smart ass class. Jerry! Jerry's there with the heart. Thank you, Jerry. Love you, Jerry. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It really cheers me up when I get a gift. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sarah, gorgeous painting. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm just finishing off my initial here. I'm managing to get this wet red on wet black. Just about. Nearly finished. Nearly finished. Okay, that will do. That will do, you can see that, right? Jerry, thanks again, much appreciated. My #1 subscriber. My one and only subscriber. Please subscribe to me, please. It's just there. Please. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. It was a bit of an experiment, something I've never done before. And like I said, going back to beginning. So we had a black canvas